take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts.
Oh wait, no, you're not, boss.
Making my babies proud.
Yeah, I already sent to the game. I already sent the invite.
Straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Alright, bro.
I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
What is that?
On me, this that new Chanel.
Are you sure both of them?
Did that drill? Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to get more soy sauce than this.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name my crowd, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max my job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me?
How was school, Zaria?
Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really
Yeah, I'm watching in the damn seat. Thank you. What I did now? What the hell? get the man cave and fuck that. Oh, you already down there. When the big get, oh, you always down now.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make a throw a flag when I pass, come through stain.
You know what?
Call the tide, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio,
Big ass house you wanna be in the car.
in the red zone.
For what?
Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill.
Huh?
I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field.
You been thinking all damn day.
Get them out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through station. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, out of up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through station. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart, it's not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Lord knows if it's an entrance and out, in and out entrance to the man cave. I'm saying, if there was one.
Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
Yeah.
I can't give up
Yeah.
what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you
Gang up in here dirty, bruh.
can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire.
For me? For mine? I don't know. Oh, this one. No, I'm gonna eat all my food. I almost ate all my food before you logged in. Almost said something. Almost said something.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the music city of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
For Tennessee's record.
To kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Huh? I got one. This is what's called a This is what's called a storage. Oh, we definitely gonna need one though.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
I can't hear you, babe.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. I don't need to pay for the pistol no more.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe.
Oh my God. Man, I gotta pick.
And it also brings up 4th down.
Damn, we gotta get out.
Punt the football away.
Jeez, Lord have mercy. We gotta get out. What? Damn, that shit real. Huh?
It'll go as a 42, make a 43-yard punt.
Damn,
6 on the
get
return.
out.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
You ain't been seeing none.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Titans' 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Baltimore.
On first down, Muhammad. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Muhammad. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back
really
to his own 6. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
Damn.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Strip him.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Ridiculous words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Lock. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 48 for Mike. I'm here all day. 48, fuck.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Anybody gonna block him?
We'll call that a
44-yard punt,
2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 43.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Muhammad. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Tackle made right at midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Muhammad, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Ravens.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Jackson.
And 8.
Oh, catch that ball.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He rifles one,
crazy,
that's intercepted.
That's crazy, dog.
21, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles.
Yeah, Flybuug running away from the damn thing.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
What the hell?
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Yeah.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Oh, that's my fault.
Near midfield at the
That's my fault. He got that crab ass
16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off.
That is my fault. He got that crab ass shit.
They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got three down. Slam.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Oh, ass nigga getting lucky, dog.
Again, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The Raven ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore.
On first down, Muhammad.
Face mask,
Just a
dog.
moment or two there, but they do get him down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
By Kenny Vaccaro. A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 61 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still
What the
too
fuck
early
on?
to get
Man, I'm
there.
lagging, dog. That's crazy, dog. They got me lagging. They just do that pass. Come on, man.
Inside the 45. Was a pickup of 32 on the catch.
They got me lagging, dog.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They got me lagging, dog. That's crazy. Look at that, dog.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's over 40 yards.
He's trying to take advantage of that. He's trying to take advantage of that. He's trying to take advantage
When
of
you run a
that.
screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go. 230.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll bring him down
that poor ass shit, dog. He got earlier, dog. He even got his ass down here, dog.
Set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
Damn,
looked
dog.
like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up
Damn,
the
dog.
first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6
poor
as they're able to
shit, dog.
convert,
That's
and
poor
now
ass
it's
shit,
first and
dog.
goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry.
Look at that shit, dog. Hey, and that crap ass man did that shit, dog.
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
This poor ass nigga throwing me this
extra
game.
point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Ravens take over
He wasn't even
first
supposed
and
to
10.
see end zone this
At their
game,
own
dog. They gave him
25-yard line.
that little momentum, dog. Cheap ass touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They go again with Muhammad. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to
Oh,
control?
game cheating
The
like
nose
that,
guard,
dog.
right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On first down, Muhammad. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jackson on the
from the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll look to run with Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
At the 2-yard line.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
Everything I just, the whole series. Everything.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And pick up a 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down, Ravens.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check mark